Hi, I'm Ethan. Get ready for an empowering Oracle and Tarot card reading to guide you through January 2025. And this reading will help you with your personal development, spiritual growth, and manifesting. Your reading will also include an additional pick a card reading with a personal message and your support crystal for the month ahead. And this part of the reading is a collective reading for all those who find it, but please take what resonates with you. First, I'm starting with the Dungeons and Dragons Tarot today, and I'm only going to be using one of the majors here, as this will help us see what the main theme of your month is and where your power lies. And your card of the month is the World. This is a really good sign, and the World is showing you that a completion of a cycle, and we've just had this ending of 2024 and the start of this new year, so it's perfect timing. And I really feel this is going to be a different year for you if you take full advantage of it. And you may have already achieved something recently. Some of you have already completed something, or you're proud of something that you did last year. But for other ones, it's also about understanding that the work that you have done is paying off, and you reap what you sow. So what the time and the effort that you're putting in, even if you're not seeing results yet, will come to a conclusion. You will see results in time. Alternatively, it could be about finishing something. So some of you are being encouraged now to complete something that you've already started, perhaps last year, perhaps it's a goal that you've set for this month, but there's something that needs to be completed. It's really important that you do this. It could be a project. It could also be something you're manifesting, and this could actually come to fruition. Maybe if it doesn't happen at the end of this month, it's going to happen soon, beginning of the year. And this is going to be possible if you put your whole self into this. And I just want to remind you that I do not do personal readings, and I will never DM you on social media or comment with a psychic message or offering you any type of reading. So let's see what else is going on for you this month. And I've pulled 3 cards from the Dream Vision Tarot. And your first card is the King of Cups. You must follow your creative passions and inspirations. They will lead you in the right direction, and they'll lead you to success. So another thing is to immerse yourself in some type of creative project, and it could be whether that is career-wise or something you're doing just for yourself outside of work that is actually going to be very freeing and helpful to you. And success can come from doing what we love, right? So doing what makes you feel good is going to be really helpful towards reaching those goals. And when you put your heart into anything, it really shows, and people can see that. So think about that. Think about creativity and how it can support anything you're working on, and to lean into creativity. Okay, so the next card for you is the 10 of Swords. And what I think this is telling us is actually about the old energy of 2024. So I think many of us have kind of put last year to rest. Of course, there's good and bad in every year. And if things have been difficult for you, or have been difficult lately, things can and will change. And I think you're ready for that. You're more aware. Some of you are realizing what is and isn't working in your careers, in relationships or friendships. Some of you, it could be where you live. You might be in a place that you're thinking, this might not be the right place for me, and you're thinking about what you could do this year to move on to something else. And I think you're definitely ready for more, and this is the energy that you're bringing through now at the start of the year. I think you know what you want, and you really should pursue things. So this is a mindset shift. I think this card is very much about, I'm done with this isn't working, I've had enough of that, I'm no longer going to put up with them. It's that type of energy. So I think you'll know what that applies to in your life. And if you look in the corner, it's very subtle. There is a crescent moon, which to me is the beginning of a new cycle. I think this, and with the World card, spells a new era for you. It's definitely something new is budding and ready to start within you. Let's look at the next card. So we've got the Star. So perfect after that last card. So now that we've realized what isn't working, there is a major shift for you. And to do that, you will need to have some sort of faith, because we don't always see the results or see what we want instantly, do we? So if things have been difficult, you need to understand that things can and will change in time. And change is the only constant. And the Star asks us to remember your mission, what you're here to do, what is the highest calling? What is it that you want to do from your soul? So star is stars were used to navigate, particularly at night when it's dark. So in a way, stars are used in astrology as well to map our destinies, right? So new opportunities are on the horizon for you, and this is a great time to go after your dreams. And the universe is supporting you at this time. The whole energy of this new year, as it builds towards the next season, is going to support you and propel you towards what you want. And I really appreciate you being here. And if you have found this reading to be helpful so far, could you please give it a thumbs up? And if you know anyone who could benefit from this reading too, could you please share it with them? Thank you. This month, your guidance around your money and career situation and finances is from the Indigo Goddess Oracle. And we've got miracles. So it says, gracious gifts from Spirit, angels intervene, redeemed, lifted up, needs met, support. So what I think this is telling us is that you have support from Spirit. You need to be reminded of that now. You need to keep that in your heart, that you have angels and guides, whatever you believe in, that is wishing you and wanting you to succeed. So even if you feel alone or you don't have a lot of people around you, perhaps you're working on things that there is no support, or people don't really believe in what you're trying to do with your life, or they don't think it's a good idea, you still have this whole team, a spirit team around you that is supporting you, right? They want you to succeed. This can also be a sign, of course, of unexpected blessings coming to you. It could be income for some of you. It could be a blessing in disguise. Something that you thought wasn't good will turn out right. I know sometimes I'll order something online and it will come and it's not what I wanted. Contact them thinking, it can look as bad luck, and then they'll send a replacement and tell me not to send the item back. So I've suddenly got two things. So it's that type of thing, that type of energy. I think something could happen this month that is unexpected, but it's a really good thing. Some of you, it will be something that we've been struggling with is going to get fixed or resolved almost out of the blue. Someone or something will come up, even though you may be giving up on something, and as long as you tap into that faith. And you're also being encouraged to expect a miracle, expect good things, expect blessings to come to you, right? Because that's going to attract and bring in and help your manifestations come to fruition. Next, we've got a angel message from the Intuit Angel Oracle, and you've got Asmodel, the Angel of Patience. Keywords we've got is inner peace, next best step, develop plans, attention to detail, cautious, unruffled. I help time, patience, and planning be your allies when you contend with annoying details and complex situations. Crystals, we've got our watermelon tourmaline, the month of April, and wait. I think you've been very patient and you need to continue to be so. So with new and future goals, make sure that you do have a plan though. And I think we talked about in the yearly reading as well, I think planning and setting steps out for us to follow, to-do lists and that type of thing towards what you're trying to achieve, or the changes that you'd like to see in your life need to be laid out and planned, and this angel can help you with that. I think if you're someone who gets overwhelmed, if there's so many things you want to do, this type of thing can be helpful, but it does take a bit of time to do that. But maybe if you spend a little bit of time every evening, that will help you map things out a bit more if you haven't done it already, and you can put these steps into practice and put them in a realistic time frame as well. So use your planner. If you work with a calendar or a planner, that is something that you're probably already doing. You'd definitely be encouraged to keep up with those steps throughout the month and the year, and this is the time to do it. And the next piece of guidance I have for you is about your manifestations, and this is just a handmade oracle that I have made for myself, and you may have seen this in the 2025 reading. So your message for manifesting at this time is to stay in alignment, and your manifestations do need you to stay focused on them, to align with them in your actions, your words, your thinking, and stick to your plan. So whether this is visualizations, affirmations, any type of ritual that you're doing to align with those things, you need to keep going with those, or you need to implement them, because they help you stay in alignment with you. They make us remind ourselves maybe every day where we're going and what we want to achieve in our life. Make sure you're not giving mixed messages out into the universe as well. Make sure that you're not doing or speaking or posting online the exact opposite of what you want, or focusing so much on what isn't working, because you're kind of counteracting it. So be very careful of that type of thing, and try to stay positive and optimistic about what you want, your desires, and ask yourself honestly, are you in alignment? Is what I'm doing in alignment with where I want to be? What effort and energy am I putting into it? And do let me know what you think to the manifestation guidance, because that is another oracle. I'm curious about your opinions and experiences with it. Before I get to your pick a card reading, let's look at the main messages of your reading and any signs and messages you need to look out for this month. So the major theme I see of this month is about completion, which we got from our world card, and completing things with a plan to back it up. So focus on getting things done and out into the world if you can. And a cycle is ending or has ended for you, and this is a fresh start. So you need to think clearly on what you want, what's next for you, and to also follow your heart when making those decisions. So tap into your creativity as well, which we got over here. Trust that you are on the right path and have faith in that, and plan your next steps and stay in alignment with them. And you have the power to achieve what you want this month. And the signs I see for you are the scroll, which appears in this angel's hand, and I didn't show you because I'm not revealing this yet, but there is a scroll as well on here with a map on it. So that is a message, I believe, for you that represents planning, goal setting, and having a strategy. The other thing I see in this reading is this yellow. So we have the yellow fish here, the star. The angel has a lot of yellow. There's gold coins down here, and this kind of yellow library that is behind the angel. So the color yellow relates to positive thinking. It also relates to your solar plexus chakra and that kind of energy of self-belief. And if you liked any of the decks I've used today so far, I have linked them below in the description. So for this part of the reading, you will be given an additional personal message and a crystal to support you through the month ahead. And I'm using my personal handmade crystal oracle, and I can't show you the illustrations yet, but you will still get the guidance that you need today. And just take a moment now to tune in and allow your intuition to guide you to your card and the message that you need to hear at this time. Card 1, card 2, or card 3. And once you have chosen your card, see the video chapters in the bar below this video to jump straight to your message. And if you need longer to choose your card, you can pause the video now. If you picked card 1, then your crystal is Peruvian blue-green opal. And your message is go with the flow. And it's good to have plans and goals for our future, but you mustn't worry too much if life does get in the way or things are difficult right now at the start of the year with still so much going on, and you are maybe facing some challenges perhaps in your life, and it can be taking up your time. So it's okay, this is completely normal. What we're being asked to do is don't resist too much. If things come up, life takes over, you've got to drop what you plan to do, or you're unable to work on what you want to do because of these things, because that's just part of life. So don't beat yourself up over things like that. It's completely fine if things just will take a little longer than you'd planned. Alternatively, this can be a message to follow your heart and do what makes you feel good, which we have mentioned already in the reading, as that will be a good guidance system for you to make sure you are in alignment with those things, even if you can't see them yet manifesting in your life. So remember, your main message here is to be more flexible if you can, to accept that we can lay plans and goals out for ourselves and steps, but you're going to have to sometimes sidestep some things, or you're going to have to take care of something, and that's absolutely fine. Don't feel defeated when that happens. And the benefit of the Peruvian blue opal is it will help you go with the flow. It will also help with that flexibility that we need as we move throughout the year, and also helps you not take things too seriously. If you're someone that maybe does get caught up in things, it can help you kind of relax a little bit as well. So as a substitute, if you can't get blue Peruvian opals, you can use any blue or blue-green opal. And these are common opals, meaning there's no rainbow colors in them, and they are actually not that expensive at all, because it's the ones with the colors that appear inside of them that are the ones that are most expensive. and that's why those ones are classified as precious opals, and this is not a precious opal. So you could also use the stone Larimar, or easier to find would be aquamarine. If you want more guidance and crystals to help you with the year ahead, then make sure you have watched my 2025 pick a card reading and see what changes lie on the horizon for you and how you can best manifest your best life. And let me know in the comments which card you picked and which part of this reading resonated with you. And you can also find all my crystal books on Amazon and in other places in the links below the video. So if you're looking for guides to psychic protection, manifesting, crystal grids, then check them out. Remember to subscribe and select bell notifications so you don't miss the next reading from me. Have a great month. If you picked card 2, then your crystal is Lemurian Seed Crystal or Lemurian Quartz. And your message is, shine your light. Are you dimming your light for others to make themselves feel better? Or are you avoiding being seen in a personal or professional way? You are being asked to step out of the shadows at this time, and your knowledge and talents and abilities, creations, things that you're here to do are needed. So you can't really be of help to people if you're hiding away and you're not showing this to the world or bringing things to the world. Don't focus so much on people not understanding you or not liking what you have to say or do, because you need to trust that the right people will. You're not here for them, and you shouldn't be listening to that type of criticism if you do come across it, or if you have come across anything like that. And just trust that the right people will be drawn to your information, to be drawn to wherever it is that you're putting your message out there or assisting others with. No one can find you if you're wearing an invisibility cloak. So the benefits of Lemurian Seed is that it increases your auric radiance. It's a stone used by light workers, and even if you don't identify yourself as a light worker, if you're someone here to do something important, there's many names for that. Chosen ones, star seeds, many sort of names that you could fall under. And it's a stone for spiritual teachers, for healers, for someone who's perhaps a way shower. And as a substitute, you could use stones such as citrine, sunstone, or a Herkimer diamond as well. And if you want some guidance and crystals for the year ahead, then check out my 2025 pick a card reading and see what changes lie on the horizon for you this year and how you can best manifest your best life. And let me know in the comments which card you picked, or if any part of this reading resonated with you. And you can find all my crystal books on Amazon and in other places in the links below this video. So if you're looking for guides to psychic protection or healing or manifesting with crystal grids, then check them out. And remember to subscribe and select bell notifications so that you never miss a reading from me. Have a great month. If you picked card 3, then your crystal is Blue Sapphire. And your message is to look for new opportunities. So new opportunities are available to you at this time, but you'll need to increase your awareness and be able to spot them though. Also be super careful of saying no to things too easily or too quickly. That could actually lead you to what you want. And sometimes these opportunities can be answers to our prayers. They can be opportunities which are really just a stepping stone towards your goal. So it's not always obvious at the time how, oh, well, I didn't ask for that, I didn't want that, I want this. Sometimes those things that come to us might lead you towards them. It's just not logically obvious to you at the time. So just consider things very carefully if you do receive an opportunity that just comes straight to you. Otherwise, you need to be really open to looking at the potential in things around you that perhaps other people don't see. To me, this is about having that vision. Sometimes it takes that one person to look at something a different way and do something differently that will actually create something amazing that changes the whole world. Other times it's just you looking at something differently and able to find a solution, perhaps something that you've been struggling with, or there's something that you've struggled with for a long time and you're not sure what to do, and you'll suddenly get this aha moment. But you're gonna have to really switch on your mind and your brain to look for those things and really analyze things carefully so that you are able to spot things such as patterns, such as different ways of doing things, to find these opportunities. Be super open to the potential what others may be missing or maybe you've missed in the past. And Blue Sapphire can help you with this because it helps you tap into your inner wisdom, it helps you see the truth, and it increases your awareness. As a substitute, you could also use Blue Tiger's Eye, sometimes known as Hawk's Eye. You could use a Blue Kyanite or an Iolite. And if you want some guidance and crystals to help you throughout the entire year of 2025, check out my 2025 Pick a Card reading and see what changes lie on the horizon for you and how to manifest your best life. So let me know in the comments which card you picked and which part of this reading resonated most with you. And you can find all my books on Amazon and in other places at the links below the video. So if you're looking for guides to psychic protection, alternative healing, manifesting with crystal grids, then check those out, and remember to subscribe and select bell notifications so that you never miss a reading from me. Have a great month.